at least 17 reasons why DJ just trumps over Serato. Now, there's a lot of haters that, they try to say, like, oh, my, reasons aren't legitimate. Every single thing I'm about to mention right now, from 1 to 17, are all legitimate reasons why DJ just trumps over Serato. Now, I've been using Serato for years. I know pretty much everything it can and cannot do. A lot of people know a lot of things it can and cannot do. Has DJ crashed before? Yes. Has Serato crashed before? Yes. Those aren't things or reasons why you shouldn't choose one over the other, because even though some people might say, oh, my Serato never crashed, it doesn't mean it never crashed for somebody else. So stop trying to act like that's not possible. It's very possible. It just never happened to you, but it has happened to me, and I've watched it happen to many of friends of mine. And you can go online, you can see it happen to other people as well. So yeah. But anyway, starting with number one, it has a much faster startup and close time than Serato. I'm talking about like in less than 5 seconds, at least 5 seconds, and it starts up. Serato, you can go have breakfast, come back, and that thing is just started up. You know what I mean? Which is ridiculous. For industry standard, that's ridiculous. Second is it has better stem quality. The stem quality is ridiculously better. Now, in the very beginning, DJ was the very first one to come out with it. Then, of course, Serato got a copy of him, so they came out second, or Virtual DJ came out, and then, everyone just, pretty much copies the first two people that come out with it. But, anyways, at this point, DJ and Virtual DJ have literally the best stems I've ever heard for just DJing in general. Serato, not too bad, but compared to DJ, just go sit down, try again, because they have a completely different algorithm and completely different company that's actually doing the stem writing for that. Next is beat grids. Man, Serato, sit down on this one because ain't no way in hell you guys are even close to the type of beat grids that DJ has. It can literally tell you the speed of a beat, even if it's going fast or slow in the song. So if you got something from the 50s and 60s, or you have one of those remix songs where it changes BPM somewhere in the middle of the song. You have songs like Bruno Mars does it in his songs, or you might download a song that just has a remix that speeds up the song somewhere in the middle or it builds up. DJ will recognize that and instantly, like, you'll instantly see what's going on with your song. So it is telling you the truth about your song rather than you having to, do all this extra editing. It's like, no, DJ, we already on it. We already on it. Moving on. Next thing is we can use multiple streaming platforms at the same time. Do you know how important that is, especially if you're just a DJ where you're using, streaming platforms to DJ off of? Crazy important, because now, let's say you don't got a song that's on Apple Music, you can go on Tidal and find it. And that's another reason I'm going to tell you in a second. Another good reason why DJ is better than Serato. But the fact that you can jump from multiple platforms in seconds, you don't have to sign out, and when you sign out, it stops the song. That's ridiculous. That's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, why would you even bother even having multiple platforms? It's just, they got to redo that part on Serato. So DJ A plus on that. Also, not only can you play multiple platforms at the same time in different decks, but you can store the songs in the same playlist, which is crazy. You know what I mean? That means that you don't gotta like have a certain playlist for a certain song and all this and that. You could just be like, you know what? I found this song. I'm throwing it in my barbecue playlist, and they're all in one. So you don't gotta go in one and out the other and all this craziness. It's all compact in one, ready to go, easy to find. You know what I mean? Making life easy for you. Number six, Automix. I don't care if you say there's controversy there. Look, the fact that we're all human and we gotta go to the bathroom, or we gotta eat at a wedding, or whatever the event is, the fact that you can just be like, hey, you know what? The wedding party, they already gave me a playlist to play. I'm not mixing anything. I'm just literally playing from song to song. You're not there to like do some crazy Qbert trick. You're there to just literally play their music. So if that's the case, let the music play. You don't got to do extra stuff. You know what I mean? If you have a playlist of music, people aren't there to like, see what crazy, body tricks you're gonna do while it's dinner time. It's dinner time. It's time to just listen to music, relax. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be doing too much at that point. I know Nick Spinelli was just like, you should be up there mixing and blah, blah, blah. That's cool, but like, it's not absolutely necessary. You're not going to get a tip because you did some amazing like blend like right then and there. You know what I mean? It's just like, people really aren't there. Like, they're really there for when it's party time. When it's party time, yeah, do all the body tricks you want to do. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is really about the customer and making sure that they hear their music. You know what I mean? And you can mix here and there, but like, you like, let Automix do what's supposed to do, and it works flawlessly. It's an excellent feature. Um, and then we got unlimited undo. Now Cleveland went off on me because he was like, "Oh, unlimited undo. Why can't you just do it right the first time?" I'm just like, bro, when you have unlimited undo, that means not only can you just undo the last song that you just played, but any actions that you've done that you're like, oh shoot, I forgot that I did this or I deleted this song by accident. It happens. Accidents just straight up happen. We're not perfect. Sorry, Cleveland, we're not as perfect as you, whatever. But the fact is that you are able to actually go back as much steps as you want, which is crazy. You know what I mean? No other DJ software is doing that, which is nuts. You know what I mean? So you have the access to go back. You know what I mean? Super helpful if if you've done a few actions that you want to go back to. You could easily do that in this. That is amazing that you can do that. Um, Next, we got song suggestion. Oh my gosh, is this so important? Especially if you're mixing songs from an event that you don't know, the music like that. So if, let's say the client gave you like, a good amount of songs of like, 10, 15 songs, whatever, and you gotta, make the party happen off of that. You could literally throw in one song, one or two songs in there, and then as long as you're in the title section, you can just find songs in the song match, and it will put you in the right genre. So you're playing like the hits of that genre. Man, that helped me so much the other day. I was doing a Mexican Latin event, and any song that I threw in there, I could just go in, check out the song, to see if the song will match. Bam, perfect. I actually have another bonus one I just found out just now, is that you have track preview. So now you could just click the track, and instead of having to load it in and then see if this is the track you want or blah blah, you could just literally click. I think it's the track album art, and then the little play button will pop up, and bam, you could hear the track ahead of time. Come on, Serato, y'all need to get on this. Even Record Box has that feature. Anyways, moving on to uh, better library. Oh my gosh, like even the users of Serato know that they need a better library. The fact that I could just bounce around from, you know, different parts of, you know, going from, what do you call it, streaming back to, you know what I mean? Like, everything's just laid out. I can see where everything is. I could bounce around way easier. And then everything is just in the right spots. Like, everything's right in front of me. I don't have to do all this bouncing around. Like, it's just very, very simple to look at. Um, and then we have title video. Wow. Now, I know Cleveland was just like, DJ's video is crazy. It's not good enough. I'm just like, bro, you're just playing music videos. And I know he's just like, I might run into a raunchy video. Everyone was telling him, you have to plan ahead if you're doing those type of events. And for some reason, for a man that owns his own DJ business, this man don't want to plan ahead. If you don't want to play those songs, then play your own music videos. You planning ahead for that. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? So if you don't want to play those videos, don't play them. Then then it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? But for the people that, you're playing at whatever gig, I mean, it may not be a kid's gig, but if you're playing for like clubs or you're playing for adults, and they, they want you to do videos, boom, you're good to go. You don't have to do all this extra, like finding this, that, and the other. You're good. For the fact that you just want to see high quality video, you're good. And then also number 11, or I should say 12, because I gave you a bonus one. You have DJ Qbert's scratch samples in there from the get. From the get. You don't have to even go online and drag this in. It's already there. Like he already implemented it. Got the all scratch sample right there, ready to go. You know what I mean? I don't know what the Rev 7 was doing, where they gave you like artificial scratch sounds or generic scratch sounds. I was like, what are you guys doing? You could have just asked Qbert, or you know what I mean, just got like legitimate scratch samples. It made no sense to me. It was just like, what are you guys thinking? Like who thought this was okay? Like some like generic dude that doesn't DJ? Like it's weird. Um, Anyways, moving on. iOS support. iOS support. That means that they're already looking ahead, meaning it will work with your iPhone. Also, it will work with your Android. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that every single apparatus is going to work for it. I know Cleveland, like we want, in a perfect world, we want this to work with CDJs, but not even it doesn't even work for their system, because Pioneer has their own iOS DJ system, and that doesn't even work on, you know, on the CDJs. So it's just like it works with their hardware, but it's not gonna, their what do you call it, controllers, but it's not gonna work with the CDJ. You know what I mean? But even if it did, it's just like it does not work for iOS with the CDJs. But with everything else, you got iOS support. That means you got a backup to another backup. You know what I mean? So it's just like, Serato, what are you doing? Like, it is 2024. You know what I mean? It's 2024. These kids, they don't want to be on computer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're on iPads now, bro. They're on iPhones now. Like, they're not asking for a MacBook. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can make music off of an iPhone. I've done it. Many greats have done it. Many hit songs that you guys are playing was made off an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you DJs are just stuck in your ways, man. Like, y'all gotta see what's really out there. Anyways, so another thing is it got Shazam support. Now I know Cleveland was just like, well, I'm already playing music. I'm like, that's great, but I'm talking about like if you're out and about, and let's say you're using your iPhone and you're just trying to figure out what song this is. You don't got to jump out of DJ just to jump back in and download the song. No, it's right then and there. You're using your iPhone, and then you could just hold it, and it will go to click on Shazam. Bam, it's already listening to it, and you could mix it in right then and there, which is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, DJ is just ready to go. It's not none of this like I gotta wait like an old man, like I'm 65 years old. Like, nah, man, like we're ready to go. All right. So next thing we got is Apple Music. Apple Music support, the first DJ software to have Apple Music support. Now, I know people might say, oh, well, there was an issue with Apple. Nope, not anymore. They already fixed it. You want to know why? Because my next reason is that they're on it. They have consistent updates. So when something goes wrong, they are on it. They're like, they hear the community and they listen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Apple Music support. So if you're doing a wedding and you're like, oh shoot, I don't have this song for some reason or whatever, you're good. You're golden. Because we already know all you, wedding DJs. I'm a wedding DJ too. We want to make sure, oh, we got to have it on Apple Music. Bam, you're good. You know what I mean? Next thing, Crossfader effects. Freaking amazing. DJ Angelo built that thing, man. He made that thing. You know what I mean? And what, you going to disagree against DJ Angelo? He'll smoke all you guys. You know what I'm saying? So, well, all I'm trying to say is, like, he's innovative. He put something in there that would take, like, an octopus arms just to make that happen, because you're able to change the tempo as well as change the key of the song, or even change the song from a cappella to instrumental as you're crossing over. You know what I mean? Like that is dope. The fact that you can do that and you could scratch on it. You know what I mean? Like you can actually go back and forth with the songs. You could see plenty of this stuff online. It's like it's there. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta like search like craziness. It's online. You can see everything that I'm talking about. So everything that I'm saying is absolutely 100% true. It's fact. It's right on YouTube. It's nothing hidden or anything like that. It's right there and there. Um, what else? I think got one more. Uh, we don't need, and here's here's a huge thing. You don't need to unplug the USB from the computer just to analyze a few songs or songs in general. You just literally right click the songs that you want and analyze them. Done. Done. Like, what are we doing, Serato? It's 2024. Like, you still have to unplug the USB just to, you know what I mean, do that? That's ridiculous. You guys, like, are living, like, way back in, like, 2010. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to level up your stuff way more than what it is right now. Um, and yeah, like I said before, consistent updates. You know what I mean? So pretty much I just gave you like almost 20 reasons. I gave you about 19 reasons why DJ is just far superior than Serato. Like it's crazy. And the funny thing is people will tell me, oh, it's industry standard. I'm like, how does that even make any sense? Unless you go to the club and there's a laptop waiting for you and it has Serato in there and I can't bring my own laptop to the club, that's stupid. I can bring my own laptop to the club, which we all do, and we get to choose whatever software that we choose on our computer. They don't tell you what software to play. They just say, yeah, we have this particular controller. And it used to be back in the day that a lot of the controllers were only compatible with Serato or Rekordbox. Now, DJ has literally stepped their game up in terms of compatibility, like recently, because they heard what it was. They were like, hey, we can't compete unless our stuff is compatible. Now it's compatible. Now what you got to say? Now what you got to say? You know what I mean? Like, majority of this stuff is compatible with whatever's in the club, CDJs, anything. You know what I mean? So if you bring your computer, your laptop, you're good. You're good to go. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that I just don't understand with Serato folks. I'm like, I get it. Like, Serato came out, it was popular, it was the cool dude on the street. Not anymore. Now you the old man on the street. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. There's nothing super unique about Serato anymore. It just has Serato flip, like, and I guess you can make the text bigger for you old men out there, and you could do chronological order, so you could know which cue point goes next. It's like, come on, like really, you really need that? You don't. You really don't need that. That's just like, it's like you should know which part of your song you're hitting, and you could label them. You could label the different parts of the song. So it's just like, come on, y'all. Like y'all need to stop. You know what I mean? Like DJ's pretty much taken over. The only flaw about DJ currently right now is their sampler. And with the sampler, the problem is that you can't control the gain on it. And I'm pretty sure that once they edit it, you could just simply go click on edit, and then you can choose how loud one sample is to the other. That's a simple thing. I'm pretty sure if they can come up with all these updates, they can put a simple gain in each slot, of of each sample. You know what I mean? That should definitely not be a hard thing to do. I've been breathing down their neck about it, but they will see it. You know what I mean? They have replied to me, and they're gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I gotta say. For those who are still using Serato, I'm not saying don't use it, but what I am saying is that there is another option, and it is great. All I gotta say is just give it a try. If you don't like it, whatever. I don't work for DJ. I wish I did, but the fact of the matter is, give it a try, and then see. You know what I mean? Like if you're going feature by feature, see how it works compared to Serato. And another cool thing is that they know that people are using Serato. So you know what they did? Bam, they added a crate system. So that way, anything that all your crates you have in Serato, you could literally bring them right over. So that way, there's none of this transitional, BS. You got to get this whole other program just to transition your tracks over. Nope, they have it right there, ready to go for you. Right there, ready to go. So, yeah, I don't know what the heck you guys are waiting for. Just make it happen. All right, it's DJ Mac. I'm out. Peace.